So folks, we are here with MSA, the Muslim Students Association at Memorial. So they're going to share with you folks how you folks can get involved with their group. So if you have any questions as we're going along here today, please feel free to put them in the chat or the Q&A section. And I'm sure the four lovely presenters here would love to address your questions at the end. But without further ado, I will turn it over to you folks.
All right. So hi, this is Tanvir Anwar. I am currently the secretary with the Muslim Students Association, and I've prepared this presentation just to give all of you an introduction of who we are, what we do, and how you can get involved. So this is the outline of our presentation. First, we're talking about our mandate, the mission statement, then some of the past activities that we did this year, and our current activities and how you can get involved. And I also talk about some of the skills that you can acquire as a result of working with us. So moving on, our mandate. So MSA is a student-based organization with the Memorial Student Union. So our main goal is to serve our Lord Allah through the principles laid out in the Quran and the teachings of our beloved Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, which is the Sunnah. We also strive to bring together the Muslims from a diverse background and provide them, by promoting unity, we provide education and give back to the local community. Next, our mission statement is to provide incoming Muslim students with a comfortable and welcoming campus environment. And we help them to fulfill their religious duties and services towards our Lord and help complete the gap between Muslims and non-Muslims to reach better understanding and respect. We also work to dispel any miscommunications about Islam that might have been being spread or conveyed by the media. Now for a list of our past activities, we have worked with NLE. It's a community, it's an organization here in St. John's that serves the community. So what we work with them to distribute grocery hampers to people during times of the COVID. So what we did, we provided over 200 weekly grocery hampers, which included essential groceries such as rice, beef, onions, spices, and all that. So that we had a lot of volunteers from our side and also from the NLE side that contributed towards this, and that's one of our major activities that we had this year. Before that, before the pandemic started, we also had our regular activities, which will be on our next slide there. It's we usually have potlucks, Islamic Awareness Weeks, Ramadan Iftars. So all of these events would be needing volunteers to help us set them up and so that we can conduct this event. But due to COVID this year, we haven't had much apart from that food hamper distribution. But inshallah, in the future, we'll try to have more events as situation gets better. For now,
also, I want to add, besides Tanvir, that prior to COVID, we had like from last year, we had like lots of different and varieties of activities that we did on campus and off campus. Like we did Islamic Awareness Week. We also did like conversation between other groups, so that like much of the misconceptions about Islam and the religion, it gets eradicated, so that we can maintain a healthy relationship within the community and also among student groups. And we also, I think that most of like the MSA is very famous for serving Ramadan Iftar throughout the month of Ramadan. We did it like throughout the past years, but because of the pandemic, this year we just did it differently. We cooperated with NL Eats and served the Ramadan food hamper to every home possible, whoever registered with that. So we tried our best to serve as much food hampers as possible. And we also did some of the international events like International G.I.V.E and also international Dawa activity on campus and off campus. So the current activities that we are doing right now, it's the weekly Friday prayers that we are renting the place and at St. John's Lions Club. It's posted in our Facebook page that we are operating Friday prayer every week, and we need volunteers for that. We try to engage volunteers so that volunteers get involved with MSA as much as possible. Because of the pandemic, we are not doing much activities, but at the same time, when we're doing the activities like this, managing Friday prayers and others, we also try to maintain the safety instruction and also try to follow as much safety rules as possible so that none of the volunteers get injured or any other accidents happen. And because if you can involve yourself with MSA, there are lots of opportunities that you can acquire when you are in MSA. I think most of the members that we are serving, the main goal is to make sure that we can serve a better community. We can be one of the best student groups at MON. So what we acquire through our MSA is to get a better team management. We share our thoughts and skills, and by that way, everyone has an immense opportunity to learn from others. And you also gain leadership skills because you are at your pace to get things done, to make sure that we are getting things done in timely manner. And also we participate in events and manage the events. So at the end of the day, when we get the survey from the people, from the students, that how we're doing, so that gives us the motivation to do more even. And all these things, you can register with SVB, and you can I think I know many of the people from MSA, they passed the gold even during their mid journey. Many of the members, they you can start with the bronze, then silver, then gold. You can be one of the couple of gold members are still serving MSA because they have lots of things to contribute in MSA even if they are done with their gold members. So that's one of the opportunities that you can get from SVB, that SVB they register MSA as one of the best student groups at MON, and they are always here to help. So if you have any questions, you can always go to SVB and get any queries and answer regarding MSA. So yeah, here is our website, Facebook, Instagram. We also have Twitter. We didn't, I think it's not here, but always sign up into this social media where we constantly post our events and activities, and also the opportunities to acquire, to recruit volunteers. Yeah, so if you have any questions, I think I'll just stop here. So Ms. Lindsay, if you can just take the role from here.
Yes, absolutely. So just a couple questions we do have here from the audience. So if someone is looking to get involved, what would be the best way to contact you folks? Would it be email, your social media?
Yeah, so the email is the best form, or the email that we have is msamon@mon.ca. So if you just email that in that email here regarding your interest, it's posted in our website, in the contact us section. So if you have interest, or if you have any suggestions how we can improve as student groups, we welcome all suggestions and comments. So yeah, msamon@mon.ca is the way to reach to MSA.
Wonderful. And is there any sort of application process required to get involved with you folks, or can anybody join?
So for being a member, for being an executive which we run through yearly election. So that's a separate. For that, we need an application. But for joining as volunteer, we don't need any application. So we just need the interest applicants to just send an email, so we can involve him in like any upcoming events that we will be doing. And it's based on the availability of the interested applicant is having any time to match with our events, so he or she can definitely join.
Wonderful. And one last question. What has been your favorite experience, each of you, being involved with MSA? So if there's a student here who's interested in getting involved, what is one story that you would tell them about your experience and why they should get involved?
So what I'll do is, like, you can get to know lots of people, you can get to know lots of background, and like through everyone, like you can get a better skill. Maybe you don't know something which others know, so by that, like, you can be a like all-rounder performer at the end of the day. So others, brother Ruhul Mashbu and Tanvir, if you want to share anything.
Right. For me, I'd like to share a personal story about how getting involved with MSA enhanced my skills. So this was back when I first joined my first semester. I wouldn't call myself as someone who would be like sociable, like, go out with people and meet people. For my classes, I just go to my classes, go do my labs, come back, do assignments, and all, not meet with and talk with anyone. But what being involved with MSA, it taught me how to network with people, how to get to know them better. That started during my second semester when I started going to their events, started volunteering, and then eventually now I'm an executive member with them. So this is what I still strive to do. I strive to encourage people to come join MSA so that they can develop these soft skills. These are skills that go a long way in the future. They'll help you, like, when you go to pick up jobs, internships and all that. These are very helpful during those situations. So I would like to encourage all of you to join MSA, and not just MSA, basically any other organizations around the month. Please try to join yourself and network with others there.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing your experiences. We managed to get Rahul up here and get him as a panelist. So if you can unmute yourself and you'd like to share something as well, please go ahead.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, all right. So sorry, because I'm actually having a very unstable internet connection. So anyway, what I just wanted to share is that when I first got here, well, if you are coming from a Muslim background, then this transition period is actually a lot to take when you first get in, because we have very diverse group of people here all over the world. People are coming in, and for many of them, when they first got here, for many of them, it becomes really difficult to understand the culture and get to know the society. So I think MSA, it kind of like it works as a bridge to connect the Muslim people with Canadian culture. So I believe that also we have many people in this group who have been living here in St. John's for a really, really long time. So you can actually benefit from their experience as well. So if you're first coming into the
Are you still there? I think we might have lost you.
I think. Brother Ruhul, are you still here?
I think he's having internet troubles again.
Yeah, maybe his internet connection is.
Well, we do have another question here. So what can volunteers do currently remotely with MSA?
So we are not doing much activity, like, because most of our activity is like on site, like helping with events and helping with prayer arrangements. So right now our only focus is weekly Friday prayer, but we are also planning to do like more online events. So if anyone is interested, so I would definitely encourage them to just sign up in our Facebook or Instagram. We always update like with any upcoming events. So definitely there will be something exciting coming up. So they can definitely come and join.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're
So
most welcome.
yeah,
And thanks so much for arranging this event. We definitely appreciate this because of during this pandemic, like you are like arrange all of these clubs and societies to have their views and how volunteers can get involved. So we definitely thank you so much for arranging this platform.
Of course, we're so happy to have you folks. We were thrilled to see you folks signing up because you folks are such a great relationship with the SVB. So,
Thank you
we
so much.
appreciate the work that you folks do, and we look forward to continuing our relationship with you folks beyond the in-person things that we used to do. So with that, I will conclude.
Thank you
Just
so much.
because we have answered all the questions here today, but I want to thank you both for taking your time to be here this afternoon. And again, thank you so much for everything that you're doing for students.
No problem.
So
You're
with
most
that,
welcome. Have a great day. Take care.
of course, you too.
All right.